welcome to Fort Fritz. I am your host, Fritz. I'm going to let you in on a little warning here. We are going to scare you, and we will try to give you nightmares. So if you think you would like to sleep tonight, hit stop right now, because you will not sleep tonight. You are listening to Fort Fritz. Greetings, I am Fritz, joined as always by co-host Mandaddy.
Hi.
Kaz.
Greetings.
Angela.
Hello.
Nick Spry.
Sup?
Have you guys ever heard of the Postal Service?
Like
no,
the band?
what is that? Ooh,
Yeah.
The band?
Yeah, the band, yeah. With Ben Gibbard.
And is it Jenny
Pretty
Lewis
good.
and DNTL?
It's Ben Gibbard and some other person.
No.
Are you guys done? You guys done singing?
No.
You guys
Probably-
done?
Never.
We'll get together and duet after.
Yeah.
But have you heard of them?
No.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Thank you, Mandaddy. So it's basically for about like 42 cents, you can send something anywhere in the country. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is weird.
But
No.
like people think that like it's really expensive. It's just for 42 cents you can send something anywhere.
Like
and
weed?
Fake news.
it's more expensive than email, but at the same time, you get this. Look at this. You see what this is? It's a sack.
The
Big
hell?
old burlap sack.
I always knew
It's,
eventually
it's
like a
Fritz
mail
was going to
sack.
show us his sack.
Go ahead, guys. Come on in here.
Dig
This is-
into his sack, guys.
It's fan mail. So go ahead and get you some. Angela, get in there.
Oh,
Take one of
thanks.
these.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead, Nick
Sweet.
Spry.
All right, I got one.
All right, so go ahead. Who wants to read the first fan mail?
All right, I'll crack this one open. Take a quick. All right, just unfold it here and. All right, well,
What you got there, Kaz?
I like the stationery that it's on.
it's beautiful stationery. It is appears to be scrawled in some type of blood of something.
Oh my god.
And it just
Totally
says,
expected.
It just says, "Ha ha, Mandaddy, funny, will find, ha ha."
Yeah, I get that every week at my house too. I get that. It's just
What do you
just
mean?
a funny thing.
No, it's not just that.
No, it's just a little thing. It's just a thing. I get this every few days. I get this blood sprawled, note that says "coming to get you, gonna murder you and your family." It's just a thing.
How did they find us here?
Kaz's hand is shaking. Put the envelope down a bit. Are you okay?
Yeah, no.
That's
disturbing.
That really disturbed him.
I thought this was fucking fan mail. Like what? Like this
I
is.
thought it was too. I didn't know.
How is that not fan mail?
Can we start a
That's
library pile?
totally
Just put it in a
fan mail.
library
It's just
pile
totally
that we'll
like,
go later.
digs what I'm doing. Coming to get me.
positive for the most part.
Because he gets
All
me.
right.
He gets me, and he's coming to get me. It's all good. It's all good.
All right, if he's not afraid, I'm not afraid.
I'm fine. Have another beer.
Maybe he's a recent follower of our state or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah, could be.
Cool.
Could be.
So
Awesome.
there's no name on it or anything. So hopefully
Never
this-
is. There never is.
There's
Okay.
no return address on the front of that?
No.
All right, I got one here. Oh, there's like something in it. All right, let me
Oh.
open this up.
Is it
Can you
moving?
shake
Little
it?
package.
Oh my god, there's a little catnip mouse in here. Oh my god,
For Schmutzy?
someone says I'm schmutzy. Oh my god, this is so
Is it Totes
cute.
Adorbs?
It's Totes Adorbs. Oh, okay. So Betty made this little catnip mouse for Schmutzy.
We have a
that's
fan.
Betty.
Yes.
Betty,
Thank
thank
you,
you very
Betty.
much.
Yes,
Thank
Betty.
you.
And there's a
note in
little extra catnip in here that kind of looks like weed. We can try it out.
Oh
Right.
shit, Betty.
Okay.
Betty.
Mandaddy is great. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
what do you
Here it
do?
is.
Yep.
Yep.
Pack
They
that
give
shit
it, yeah. But just Betty said I love Schmutzy and making Schmutzy another leather jacket for.
Whoa.
Nice.
Dude,
Wow,
this
that's
is a
really
dedicated
involved.
fan. Yeah.
Send a picture. Look at this thing.
Who is
That's cool.
Wow, that's a badass. Oh, so this was Betsy or Betty?
Betty.
Betty?
Yeah.
Betty. Thank you, Betty. Man,
Thanks,
that-
Betty.
That's
This
awesome.
is
Just another
amazing.
picture of some leather-bound pussy, man. I'm really
Yeah,
into it.
Nice.
I just,
Well, damn.
No.
Wow. That's
Wow.
I didn't know where Schmutzy. I didn't know where Schmutzy
Betty,
got
if you're
her
faint of
jacket.
heart, we apologize for that one.
I apologize for
we,
Mandaddy.
We appreciate the gift.
Have you guys just apologized to me like 8 times? We just started this shit.
Yes.
Yes.
all right.
Yeah, we have the counter
It's a
going.
theme. Yeah.
Don't give Mandaddy gin.
Dude, that Schmutzy jacket, it kind of looks like something that Bret Hitman Hart would probably wear.
Yep.
Remember, we are existing in a world where The Rock may be running for president.
That's true.
And I know we like to
At
talk
this
about ghost
point,
stories and everything. That's totally believable.
Yeah, no, that's
it's
less of-
totally
yeah.
fucking believable.
Yeah,
I
as of right
smell
now,
what he's
Rock's the
cooking.
president.
I literally smell what he's cooking.
It's like eggs.
Like a proper English breakfast, like some grilled tomato and mushrooms.
Something
Blood
super
sausage.
boring, like egg white omelet.
Any other letters? Anyone else have anything interesting in their sack?
No, look at Schmutzy, though, playing with a little cat
That's
in the
all
mouse.
Schmutzy.
She loves it.
Look
She
at
does love
that.
it. Look at her go.
Schmutzy has what Schmutzy wants.
Look how high she is.
Yeah. Nothing beats high cats.
She's
Little
been in there
cats
for like
rolling
5
around.
hours now. Not that she ever wouldn't have. Right?
She loves it. Well, I got a postcard here.
Ooh.
It's actually from, I don't know how to break the news. I scanned it over. It's from the Smithsonian.
Oh.
So there's a picture of the Hope Diamond on the front of it.
Oh, shit.
On the back side, it says, guys, exclamation point. Seriously, period mark. Where the F is my Hope Diamond? Yours truly, Richard.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. I knew this was
So-
coming.
Wait.
But first of all, I love the fact that they're so familiar with us.
Yeah,
which is
that's-
really, I mean, that's, respect.
Richard, I'm gonna say, Hans is his own wolf.
Yep.
We have no control over his actions.
None.
He's
I
also very
apologize.
loosely affiliated with the show, right? Not a
Yeah.
cast
Yeah.
member, just sort
No,
of a
no.
friend.
He's an acquaintance.
Yeah. acquaintance
Actually,
with the show.
the official wording from our corporate lawyer is we do not give any comment to the personal lives of any guests of our podcast.
Especially
Human,
speaking
canine, or
human
otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wolf hybrid
Absolutely.
geniuses.
From Germany. And might I add, to our German listeners, thank you very
Big up.
much.
Tip the hat. Tip the hat. To
Thank you.
We got to learn how to do part of the show in German so we can appeal to them.
Grazie.
Absolutely.
Dankeschön.
Hola, ¿cómo te vas? Okay, you like your little letters?
Yeah.
You had fun with
They're
your
nice.
little letters?
Mine was less
Schmutzy
fun.
obviously enjoys
She's-
this.
That's
It's
awesome.
great. Like,
I'm
fan
really
mail is
glad
awesome.
because the one thing that you don't realize is that letters can be completely terrifying. And I have no idea why you're just digging into a bag of letters, reading them, and thinking that's a good thing.
Well, you were the one who said that creepy letter to you was all right.
Well, yeah, because it was to me. Creepy
Oh,
letters to me
okay,
are
gotcha.
fine.
All
They
right, I'm
happen on a daily basis.
Okay.
Got it.
You might reconsider jumping into the bag of postal garbage you have in front of you because a lot of bad things can happen. Have you ever heard about the mysterious letters sent to Circleville, Ohio?
Nick Sprite, get out of that bag.
I'm sorry.
He was like waist deep in that
Yeah,
thing.
that's
It was-
fun.
I
I
don't
saw
know. It's very
legs
comforting.
kicking out. It was weird. But look, here's the fact of the matter. Check this out. In 1976, in Circleville, Ohio, mysterious letters began to appear in residents' mailboxes. They were all the same. No name, no return address, and all handwritten in block letters. And were all postmarked from nearby Columbus. The letters all seemed to contain information that only the receiver should know. Many also had a threatening tone. One such letter was received by Mary Gillespie. The letter writer complained that they knew Mary, and they knew that she was having an affair with the local school superintendent,
Oh, son of a bitch.
Really?
and that it better stop. It read in part, quote, I know where you live, I've been observing your house, and know you have children.
Whoa.
This
I
is
mean-
no joke. Please take it seriously.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, she knows where she lives. She sent her the letter, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's
I
true.
guess that is how it works.
Yeah.
That is how this works, yeah.
How do you break it off with the superintendent?
Yeah.
They're so sexy.
Are there school
Sexy and powerful.
intendants?
It's a
Are
very, very...
there school intendants that you have to rise to the next level to become a superintendent? You know, you're just an intendant, and then you have to like pull the stone sword, and then you
It's like
become
a ruler out of like an ancient like desk, and then you become like the superintendent.
Remove the slide ruler from the sticky desk.
Ew.
Superintendent totally sounds like a made-up position, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should have just told Trump that. Like, you're a superintendent.
Yeah.
Or comptroller.
Something you
What
tell
the
your
fuck
wife.
is a comptroller? How do you control a comp, and what's a comp?
Honey, I got all these chores for you to do. My honey-do list ain't being done. Well, honey, you just rest yourself assured. I am superintendent on doing all them chores.
There you go. There you go.
Awesome.
And we're back.
Back to the truth. Now, Mary was shaken, but still kept to herself about these letters, even though more letters began to show up, all with similar tones. One showed up, and then another. And then she was no longer to keep it under wraps when her husband Ron received his own letter. It told him if he didn't stop the affair, his life was in danger.
Ooh.
And then a second letter ended with, quote, Gillespie, you've had 2 weeks and done nothing. Make her admit the truth and inform the school board. If not, I will broadcast it on CBS, posters, signs, and billboards until the truth comes out. I like how he only chooses one network.
Right, I was going to
His
say,
network's
like,
loyal.
wow.
Fake news.
Do you have a connection there? Like,
Yeah,
that's
he must
like,
have.
He's got a hookup. He's got a hookup, you know? He knows peeps.
So when were these letters sent?
These were in 1977.
Okay.
Okay.
And a quick aside, I have a glass gravity bong that was given to me by a Fox News correspondent. All right.
We're keeping that in.
You got to keep that.
We're keeping that in.
That's in.
The legend grows taller.
Now, at this point, after Ron began getting letters, they couldn't keep it to themselves any longer. So they told Ron's sister, her husband, Paul Freshore. Together, they thought they had an idea who was responsible. And they began to send that person letters. They never revealed who they thought this person was. I've seen a few different reports who they thought it was, but nothing really confirmed.
Well, it could have been an innocent bystander who
Yeah.
doesn't need to be named.
Right. It could have been a fire hydrant down the street.
Wife of the superintendent.
Possible.
Calling
Could
it
be.
right now.
Now, they sent 4 or 5 letters with no real threats, just saying that they knew who they were. And then the letters stopped for about a month. On August 19th, 1977, Ron received a phone call that affected him greatly. He slammed down the phone, got his gun, said goodbye to his children, and left. He would never return.
What?
Later that day, Ron's car was found wrapped around the tree. His body was inside, deceased. And 2 things seemed very odd. One, his gun had been fired once. With no sign of it happening in the car. No residue, no bullet holes, nothing. And 2, he had a blood alcohol limit 1.5 times the legal limit. Now that is particularly interesting in that when he left, he was sober, and that the accident wasn't that far from his home. And friends and family, when questioned, all stated that Ron was a teetotaler and far from a heavy drinker.
Really?
That's amazing.
So who knows what
actually.
the hell was on that phone call?
Teetotaler means someone who does not drink any
Yeah,
alcohol.
someone who drinks very little. That's like, oh, I have one drink, you know.
Can I also ask, so he died from the car accident. He was not shot.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. But the local sheriff initially said that foul play was involved.
Right.
2 days later, changed the story completely, saying that it was just the accident. It was just the accident happened. He was drunk.
He
and
was
smashed
just
his-
drinking, driving, and shooting, man.
You know, just doing what we do. It's America, man.
What's wrong with America being America?
Woo! So this makes you think, did the sheriff get a letter of his own? Ooh. Because of the way he changed the story. Now, the locals began getting more letters at this point, this time telling them that there was a cover-up and to demand they reopen the case and look into it.
Wait, so how many other people were getting letters?
Well, this is the town. This is a very small town. This is a town. I think it was like 2,700 people of the entire town.
Right.
And,
This is outside of Columbus, Ohio?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so a lot of different people. I don't know the exact numbers, but a lot of people
But definitely
outside.
more than just this one couple
Right
were
outside.
getting
Oh
letters.
yeah, a lot of people outside this couple. This is just the one where it went this far.
Jesus.
Now, Mary was a school bus driver. Okay. And the letter writer decided to ramp things up a bit. So now in 1983, remember this all started in 77, so she was still getting letters off and on. But now, when in 1983, a sign or two began to appear on her route, saying her name, announcing her infidelity, saying that she was involved in the death that was there. And so finally, they first started just insults, mentioning her on death. But one day she had enough when a sign appeared that made obscene comments about her daughter on her route driving her bus.
Oh my God! So she was a bus driver for the school?
Yeah, for the school bus driver. I'm sorry if I didn't bring that up.
No, that's all good.
Now, she's pulled over the bus and went over to rip down the sign. At that point, she saw a box behind the cardboard. She carefully took the box down and looked inside, and what she found was a gun.
What?
That was connected to a crude booby trap meant to shoot whoever tampered with the sign.
Holy cow.
It didn't work, evidently, because she didn't die.
You know the kids that rode her bus that day when got home and everybody's sitting silently at dinner and the dad is tersely like, so how was your day? They were like, oh, it was fine.
Jake, is there anything you want to tell me? No. What about how your bus driver was almost assassinated by a crude cardboard box on the side of the road? Yeah.
Whatever, Dad.
You don't get me.
You don't get it. This stuff happens all the time. I'm 8.
And that is how teenagers are born.
Thank you.
Now, cops inspected the weapon and found that the serial numbers had been attempted to be, scraped off, but with forensic evidence, they were able to get the numbers. And they found the owner of the gun, Paul Freshore, the brother-in-law. He was arrested for the weapon, but at that point had no ties to the letters. Then the sheriff had him do a handwriting sample. But here's the thing. When you do a handwriting sample, you usually just have people use their handwriting or tell them, okay, how would you write in block letters? How would you write in cursive? Something like that. The sheriff actually gave him the letters and showed him and said, how would you write like that? And so basically he was trying to imitate the letters he was given, and they're like, yep, there you go, that's him.
Usually with handwriting samples and a court of law, they take all of the letters you've ever written, even on pieces of scrap paper, and they actually show that it's like over time you do the same things the exact same fucking way. Yeah. That's crazy.
But this time they said, here, try to write like this. He tried to write like that, and they're like, oh, you're it.
That's stupid as hell.
Yeah, it's rough. Dumb as fuck, really. It's America in the 80s. We're stupid.
What's wrong with America being America?
Stupid. Now, even though with this failed methodology, he was convicted of attempted murder and given 7 to 25 years.
Seriously?
Yep. And, of course, once he went to jail, the letters stopped.
Ooh.
Except, no, they didn't.
Oh!
Residents kept getting letters.
Nicely
warning of a cover-up.
Done.
Wait, why wasn't he released then?
And by the way, the letters all had the same writing, all seemed to have sensitive information, and all postmarked from Columbus, just like the original letters. And even when Paul was placed in solitary confinement, the letters continued.
Wow.
Yeah. And he always denied that he had anything to do with it. He claims that the gun was something that he had, but just forgot about it and never looked for it again. It's just kind of, if you get a gun, hey, people out there, little life pro tip, if you get a gun, try to remember where it is, and if it's not there, find out where it is.
That is an irresponsible gun owner if that is correct.
Again, I mean, it was the 80s. It was Ohio. It's like basically the Wild West.
Paul was up for parole at one point, and he was denied. And shortly after that, he received his own letter saying in part, quote, now when are you going to believe you aren't going to get out of there? Whoa. I told you 2 years ago. When we set them up, they stay set up. Don't you listen at all?
He wrote that from prison?
No, he got that letter. That letter was sent to him
so
while he was in prison for those types of letters.
Wow, that's crazy.
So he was finally released. And then he always, up until his death in 2012, always professed his innocence. And the only time a letter was sent to someone outside of Ohio is when the TV show Unsolved Mysteries aired a segment on the story about 6 months after Paul was released from jail. It simply said, quote, forget Circleville. If you come to Ohio, you El Sickos will pay. The Circleville writer. Till this day, no one knows for sure who wrote these letters or why. But it proves you never know who's watching you and just how private your deepest secrets are.
That's amazing. It's like something that someone had to do as a creative outlet before the internet and just destroyed people's lives.
Early trolling.
The fact that you consider something so demonic and evil as just an outlet. You know, they're just doing what they do.
Okay, 2 words. 4chan.
Word.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one word.
It's early 4chan.
4chan.
It's one word. It's one
Is
word.
it? Yeah, it's
not a word.
So 2 words.
Did anybody ask the mailman?
There you go.
Ooh.
It was
He's the one who delivered the letters.
Hey, he's
a little glimpse into these people's lives.
He's a
like,
patsy.
But hey, he doesn't look
on.
into those letters because he has,
Dignity.
honor.
Yeah.
Moral uptick.
They take that hippo...
Hippo male manic oath.
Yeah.
All I got is this letter over here, and it's actually one of the last letters because although I bought a big old sack, I just filled it up with styrofoam peanuts.
Hey, look at this.
You're always about the image.
Thank you. So I got one last letter, and it is a bill for the chlorine and propane for the pool. What is this?
Pool?
Yeah, the pool.
Ooh. What? No,
There's a
we've been
pool?
all around
You have a
we've
pool?
been around the entire perimeter of this place. There's
There's
no
no
pool.
pool outside for sure.
That had to be sent to the wrong address.
It's an interior pool.
What?
Yeah, inside.
There's a pool inside this place.
My God, you guys have so much to learn.
I mean,
Yeah, clearly.
Why do you not tell us these things,
why don't you
Angela?
bring this up? Why don't you just like, hi, I'm Angela. This is where we have the bathtub of blood.
Yes.
This is where we have the amusement park.
Exactly.
This is where the indoor pool is.
Yeah.
I mean,
the pool. It's hot
really,
as
what
shit
would you
today.
rate my hospitality, Mandaddy?
Pretty fucking shitty across
Yeah,
the board.
why would you
a
expect
one.
me to give you a tour
I
of
guess
this
it's my
place?
fault. It really
Yeah,
is my
that's true.
fault for assuming you would be a good person.
Well, I mean, okay. Hey, Pedal, I'm caught.
I don't think that's a saying.
No,
No.
that's
No, I
it,
don't
man.
Nah, whatever.
It could be though.
No, it won't ever be.
Well, so you guys, can we check out the pool?
Yes.
Okay,
wanna check out the pool.
okay, first of all, where is it?
Just follow me. I don't really feel like describing it to you.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Hey, I have a guess. Is it to the left?
Duh.
Yeah!
All right, well then let's take a little break, man. Pool party summer. Are you kidding
all right.
me? God, now I'm happy.
Let's do
Like
this.
I was really like kind of down in the dumps that we only got 4 letters and 2 were really just kind of saying they were going to kick our ass. You're listening to Fort Fritz. Welcome back to Fort Fritz. We are in lockstep with Angela right now as she is taking us to this awesome pool, apparently. I hope it's good, Angela. Careful. All right, this is a very narrow hallway.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little
Where the
bit.
hell are we going?
There's almost
well,
some shimming involved. I
We
wanna
are
shimmy.
in the locker room, so just careful.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We have locker room talk?
yeah,
You
I
just
was-
say whatever we want now.
No.
Damn it.
Grab him by the schmutzy.
Ooh.
Oh. You guys are going to get kicked out of this pool.
Do we have any, what's the deal with, like, swimming gear? We're just going to go skivvies, or we're just going to go
I have
skinny?
micro-modal underwear that I am
Micro-doll?
not ashamed to show off.
Micro doll.
What is
Micro-doll?
micro-doll underwear?
Micro-modal.
What's micromodal?
Do you guys want to see it?
No,
As long as it's not
no.
that horse leather thing, I'm fine with it.
That off.
Yeah, that's right. I guess what could be worse than that?
No, nothing.
Actually,
Nothing.
a lot could probably be worse than that. If you just know.
Well, this
Chubbies?
makes my junk looks like a bag
No,
of loose
we don't need to
change.
know. We don't need to
Well,
know.
Okay, but all right.
It's all right. That's
but
enough.
Now you know.
That's enough.
Loose change.
Mine looks like
All
an
right.
angry vein pit.
Like a sack of Twizzlers.
What the hell is wrong?
I may need to get that checked.
Have either
Angela,
of
how
you
many
seen
miles
male
are we going to walk
genitalia?
through of these jagged, pointy lockers?
Do you need a break? Do you need some water?
No. I
All
want
right.
to swim.
They are super scratchy.
Yeah. All right. Come on. All right. Now here's showers.
Yeah.
Don't
right.
get the pool dirty.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Should we shower before the pool? Or?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and...
Well, that's
Time
one
on
thing.
you?
The first time I joined this podcast, I was like, how long is it going to take until I
Before
get
we
to
shower
shower with
with-
these people?
All right.
Finally!
All right.
Guys, the shower's fine. Actually, the shower's completely fine.
You want
The
to...
water is a nice temperature, I've got to say.
Yeah.
And we're all way more fit than I thought we'd be. We are looking good.
Thank
we
God
are
there's-
a good-looking cast
There's a
right
little
here.
partition between each one.
Thank God this is only audio.
Man, Dad, you want to get my back here? Because I'm feeling...
No problem.
Come on, man.
No problem.
God.
Dude.
Ooh.
Are you guys done now?
I'm really not sure about using someone else's loofah, but I did it anyways.
Be crazy
Dude,
not to.
that's weird.
Why wouldn't
Whose
you?
loofah was that?
I don't know. It's been there for a while.
Spooky ghost loofah.
It's sort of a rust color.
Spooky loofah.
Is
Good
that even
band
a
name.
loofah?
Dude, we played with Spooky Loofah. We played with Spooky Loofah in
Where's
Tampa.
that?
I bet you didn't know
Okay,
that.
gotcha.
Heavy as shit.
So where's the pool at?
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's the
All
pool.
right, let's get in this pool.
It's salt water.
My God.
Oh my God!
Look at this thing.
This
Yep.
is not a pool. This is an oasis. This is a paradise.
This is an Olympic-sized pool, but it's shaped like a beach.
Yeah.
Like a bitch. He slept like a bitch, man.
It's a beach, I think.
Wait, I
Well,
hear
thought-
steel drums in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
And 2 for 1 margarita.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, this is great.
How are they
Sandbar
not just
bar.
free?
Pretty great.
Angela, is this where you go to, like, when we don't see you every now and then? This is where you go?
Yeah, that's where I swim laps. It's like
I
how
didn't
keep
know
fit.
that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything about this?
No one asked.
Damn it, we gotta
She
start
has the
asking
most
about
interesting
this.
life in the world. You just have to know the right questions to ask.
Yep.
When am I going to die? Don't answer that. Okay, so is this is a heated pool?
Oh, yeah.
Heated
Okay.
salt water.
Yep.
A saltwater heated pool. Like
is
we have
luxury.
our own ocean
Luxury.
right now. Watch me go! Oh! Cannonball! Man! Ooh,
Did I see that?
that burns a little bit.
You guys see? you guys see that?
Oh, Fritz.
Can you swim? Can you swim? Do you know how to swim?
Check it out.
Okay, he's doing the backstroke and he forgot to put on trunks. Okay, you're supposed to put on trunks when you're doing the backstroke.
I can do one better. Can you guys see me?
Yeah, we can see all
It's
of
like
you.
a little tiny shark fin. This is fucked up.
I'm going to do a jackknife. I'm going to do jackknife.
He just did the world's first jackknife from inside the pool. You usually have to go to a diving board. He just jumped up like a fucking dolphin.
Hey, guys. Can you see it?
I don't think he can swim. Can you swim? He's having trouble in there.
Salt is in this pool.
He can swim.
Okay, I got this, guys. Okay, I'm completely trained in this. Okay, Fritz, I'm coming for him. Okay, and now, and down.
Mandaddy.
Okay, there you go. He's good. See, you don't hear anything anymore.
Mandaddy, no.
No, you don't hear anything anymore. There you go. There. See? Isn't that nice?
No.
Isn't that nice? No. Further down. There, see? He's not
This
making
seems dangerous as fuck.
A little bit more down.
All right, I'm getting the lifeguard.
No, he's good. No. I know what I'm doing. I am completely trained in this.
Of course he
Do you
is.
hear anything?
No.
That's
Yeah,
the whole
sir,
thing.
he's fine. He's fine then. So anyway, everybody having a good time? How's everybody doing? This is good.
Lifeguard.
No. I'm
I
good.
see
I'm
the
good.
tower
I'm
over
good.
there. There's something in the lifeguard tower.
No, just
That's just for show.
Let me do my craft.
I'm climbing the lifeguard
No,
tower.
you're not.
I'm finding out what...
You're not. You shouldn't do that.
Guys, there's a fucking skeleton up here.
What?
Let him up.
No. Okay, for a skeleton.
There's no lifeguard on duty. Whoever was supposed to be the lifeguard is dead.
Okay,
and not only that, but it's fucking half alligator.
Okay, Whoa! Okay, this is totally against my training, but for half alligator, come on up, Fritz. It makes me feel bad to actually do that. I mean,
Do that again.
see?
No.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
There's alligator skulls up here, and who's to say that they're not in the water right now? There's like weird alligator like mosaics and the tile and stuff.
are
This is
you
all
kidding
very
me?
alligator.
We should have noticed that before we got in this pool.
There really are alligators down there?
How do they, like get out? I don't know. I can't see the
No,
bottom of the fucking
Maybe
pool.
help
What's
me out.
murky?
I
Get him
can't
out.
swim. Help me out.
You can't swim?
No, I can't swim.
Okay, well, okay, no, we'll go. I had another idea, but okay.
As
come on.
usual.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
I guess
You
those
said
gifts
there
are
was-
poison.
You said that there was a man gator out there, a man crocodile of some sort.
Yeah, it honestly looked like it might have been cobbled together between like two different skeletons.
Like some sort of weird chimera?
Yeah, like a effigy chimera or something up here. But he has like sick like lifeguard trunks on. He's got the cool like whatever that tiny little surfboard is they use to float. You know what I mean?
Sounds like some 90s thing.
Well,
Is this Baywatch here?
was thinking
If
the
Baywatch
same
had
thing.
skeletal alligator men, yeah, that's exactly what this is like.
So what are you talking about?
Well, you guys ever hear of Hombre Caiman?
No. Hombre Caiman? How do you spell it?
Hombre Caiman. Caiman would be the caiman, which is the species of South American like alligator.
It's got a really long snout.
Yeah,
Right.
but would hombre be Hombre?
Hombre, correct.
Hombre.
Hombre. So
And then
Roughly translated.
Caiman.
Caiman, correct.
Man gator.
Roughly translated into man gator or gator man.
Gator
Crocodile
man.
He's the best gator of the men.
Gator man.
Gator man.
There's actually a really cool Barranquillo song that some older
what?
Barranquillo is
Yeah,
a style of
What's
style
Barranquillo?
of Spanish music. Well,
Okay.
we'll try to find it. So the legend of Hombre Caiman starts in Colombia off the Magdalena River, in a city called Plato.
That sounds sexy.
And city is probably loosely used here. It's more of a village. There are several different versions of the Hombre Caiman story, and he, like this, what I'm assuming this lifeguard isn't necessarily an evil character. There's not a lot of malevolence, even though it seems like a fucking half alligator, half man thing would be evil as shit. But
Sure.
it's more of
Slightly
a
evil, at least.
it's more of a touching love story.
Really?
There are several different versions of the myth, but my favorite one, and I'm reading from.
It would be really terrifying for gators to have human legs, because isn't that the whole thing about gators? You can kind of outrun them if you can, but if
You're
they have
supposed to go
human legs, it's
serpentine, you're supposed to
fuck,
zigzag.
yeah.
And the
So
pictures
is
of this dude, he's built.
Is
like,
the front? Oh well.
Is it the front or the back?
Is the front half of this thing a human, or is the back half of this thing a human? Seriously, is it
does change it up, doesn't
That's
it?
a valid question.
Or maybe it's like straight down the middle.
That's also
because that'd be really weird. A bilateral alligator
with a serious
flops on the ground trying to figure out the
human
distance.
Body, but with like alligator legs.
Yeah,
and arms.
Tell us about this Hombre Caiman.
Okay, so so where was I? I was going to say the name of the book that I'm reading from. So in this this excerpt, or this version of the tale that I got from a book by Luis Fernando Arango and his wife Catherine Arango, they have a version of the Hombre Caiman story that I thought was more fleshed out. So the story goes that a young woman named Rucalida, she was a beautiful young woman in the village, and there was a guy who it was basically like a traveling medicine man. He was a curandero, which was a guy who traveled the land, found weird stuff, and sold it to various people. So he would go find, exotic fruits and medicines and things like that and sell
He was like a traveling bazaar.
Correct, exactly. So
anytime someone says, can you get me this thing? He goes, yeah, I can get that, no questions asked. And that's when you go, this guy's a stone cold killer.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's an Hombre Caiman. So the curanderos were always they were traveling around and going from place to place, meeting different tribes and villages and taking their potions and their medicine and selling it around. So he met this lovely young woman in town and fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him. But their love was forbidden because the parents of Rocalinda or Rocalina, they didn't approve because this guy was like a transient traveling, like who the hell is this guy, right? Like he's not.
They're transient phobic.
Yeah, he's a gypsy. They're xenophobic.
He's
a
xenophobic.
gypsy.
They didn't seem trustworthy.
They're
right?
Romeo and Julieting it.
So they forbid them to see each other. They took her away. Then the legend goes that he continued to travel around the area and found a potion from a local tribe that allowed him to change into an alligator.
The sexiest and most romantic of animals.
Who doesn't want to fuck an alligator?
Wow.
The reason that he was going to employ this potion was because he had found that his beloved had a certain bathing spot in the river that she really liked, and he would go to meet her there. And so that no one would recognize them, he would paint himself with this alligator potion and make himself look like an alligator. But he also had the antidote, which allowed him to turn himself back into a man. So this went on for a while.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
I've got so many issues with this story.
No, make anything so shit is funny as fuck.
No, it's just like, is he going to try to become an alligator and rape her, or like be like, oh, it's not me. At what point is he going to change it? Because you see the alligator coming for you, you're not going to be like, oh, I hope that's my betrothed or something.
So the way I look at it is like he did alligator head and just kept that part over the water, and then just had like sexy man body underneath, and then you go to her, and then
you've really thought this out.
Well, yeah, there's pictures if you want to look them up online, like you can check it out. This dude's like ripped.
Is there an age gate you have to click on?
It probably should be for one of these, yeah.
Let's just say this, okay? If you were an alligator and you were trying to fuck a human, would you kind of like approach it as like the sexy alligator, like, what up? I ain't gonna fuck with you. And then you turn into the human?
Little coy?
Or would you turn it up? Would you like turn up as a human and then be like, yeah, everything's cool because I'm a goddamn alligator?
That's the least sexy.
Ambush dating. Ambush dating.
Angela says ambush. What do you say, Nick Spry?
I say that's not the issue at all. I see that he has the antidote, so he's going to swim up like a gator or a crocodile and then like kind of gesture to the short little stubby hand that's too far away from his too big mouth to pour that antidote in and try and convince them with sign language somehow to make them back into a man so they can make sweet, sweet love.
How does he show that he's like the person though? Does he just like does he just like bump his butt up in the water like it's
point out a little bottle grip between two toes?
I feel like she would know. Like they're in love. Like she can tell his gator face from the other like natural gators.
I know that gator face anywhere.
I can tell your gator face.
You just go,
that was beautiful.
Damn, that gator's wearing some slacks. And I see the indentation of a wallet.
That gator.
He's wearing some chubbies.
Yeah, some pleated dockers?
If I have to choose between the two, I feel like I don't ever turn into the alligator during sex, just because I don't know that
during sex? No, that's not the question.
That's
That's not the question. Why would you turn into a gator during sex?
Mid-coitus, you're just like, "Mrrr."
No.
Let me just say
Why not
this.
try it out one time?
See how she feels about it.
Please, Cass, proceed.
And again, the myth goes in different ways. We can he either has the bottom half of a man or the top half of a man, and vice versa with the alligator parts. So,
Or just a dude with a tail.
that's weird. That'd be weird. That would be weirder.
Oh,
than
that'd be
all-
actually
yeah.
kind of awesome.
I definitely want to see the bottom.
Could swim really fast.
Yeah, hell yeah, you could. Man, the tail is what propels them.
They were able to live pretty much happily ever after. Until one day he accidentally dropped the vial that contained the antidote halfway through changing himself back into a man. So he wasn't able to
Fully transform
anymore. So he had to keep the and again the legend flips here, but it was either his head or the bottom half, and it turns out that Rocolina was so in love with him that she didn't care that he had a gator head or a gator nuts or whatever.
That
the
is
hell it
love. Gator nuts.
Gator
is
nuts.
love.
Open for
Hashtag.
gator nuts in Tampa.
Did they have kids and she laid like a batch of eggs?
That's like maybe like how platypuses started, like way back in the day.
Could be.
But here's I have to interject that more realistically, when you think about it, it wouldn't be if the top half or the bottom half, he would just be an in-between human gator hybrid, like horrible monster.
That is
I mean,
correct.
just like semi-human with claws and bumpy skin. It wouldn't be like top half, bottom
Like
half.
the
It would
dude
just be
from,
like in between.
Batman?
Killer Croc.
Yeah, it's like Killer Croc.
Something like that.
But wasn't there a Cajun big crocodile, like anthropomorphic crocodile in Ninja Turtles?
Yes,
And
it was called like Big Croc or something.
Yeah.
This is like very
Very-
Big old crocodile. Big old
Cajun
crocodile.
Well, this guy's
There's
called
always some
Gator
Cajun
Man.
stereotype. Yeah, this one's called what? Caiman?
Hombre Caiman.
Oh, Hombre Caiman. So, Gator Man.
Correct. And in the city of Plato, on that river, they still honor the Hombre Caiman. There's a festival for him, and I believe the custom is they eat, and this sounds awesome, this sounds rad as shit, we might be able to do this. There's like a weird fried cheese and coconut rice.
Okay.
And
Oh,
they
yeah,
fried
yeah.
cheese.
They eat this because it was his favorite meal, and it's what he used to watch. He used to eat and watch her bathe before he had the idea of turning himself into an alligator.
We've all been there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
coconut rice and fried cheese,
And
just
turning
like,
yourself into an alligator.
just sad, like sitting on the beach, like
Eating off his belly like an otter.
That old chestnut.
Hey, honey, it's Friday night. The kids are in bed. What do you want to do? I want to eat some fried cheese and coconut rice while you bathe and I watch you. It's so sexy.
and I pretend like I'm alligator.
And I believe myself to become
Before I
alligator.
turn into a crocodile.
It's amazing.
We've been married 28 years.
Keeps the spark alive.
Reptile file.
And so yeah, that's Hombre Caiman. So
Wow, okay, cool.
Again,
So there's
maybe a benevolent.
Caiman in this pool is what you're saying. There's alligators.
There at least was one at some point. If this skeleton has anything to point us at.
When did you become an expert on cryptozoological skeletons? By the way, is
It was
one
like
thing.
I think last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah. I got my
congratulations,
got my
by the way.
official doctorate.
That's amazing.
That was really good. It only took you like what, 28 hours?
It was about 40.
That's, okay,
40
that's
hour
good.
class.
That's good for you, man. Well,
Kaz, I have a question. Are you looking at the shallow end of the pool? Because I was having trouble just in the shallow end. Can you see down into the deep, dark depths or no?
Yeah, no, you were on the shallow end over there. I can see the bottom. It looks like another tile mosaic that just says, stay the fuck out of the deep end.
Wow.
that's really crude for a
But
tile arrangement.
the deep end looks completely murky and almost bottomless. I would say, like, I wouldn't go over there.
You tell me I had trouble just staying alive in the shallow end?
There's actually a huge diving board over there on that deep end, too. That looks like maybe that's freakishly large. That is
I
like.
gotta jump off that
No!
thing.
I got some ideas.
You can't
I got
swim.
some ideas.
No, I'm okay.
No.
Dude.
With my special training, I've been talking about my
You
special
with your training.
Hey,
No,
listen to
I
me
got
and Daddy.
I got this. Okay.
His special training was waterboarding.
Come on, Fritz. You and me, we're going to the
Oh,
top of this.
thank
We're going
you.
to the top of this. This is going to happen.
This is gonna be fun.
Man.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Why are
you
you
and
giving me floaties for my arms?
No. Those aren't floaties. Those are arm weights.
They're really heavy.
Yeah, no, just a little bit. Yeah. I'm trying to work on your upper quad traps.
These are funny boots.
Yeah, they are. They look like cinder blocks, but they're actually totally cinder
look like
blocks.
cinder blocks,
They're
yeah, they
totally
are.
cinder blocks. But it's once again, this is my workout regime. I'm an expert. Okay, Oprah has completely approved other people that have the same first name as me.
It feels like this belt's really heavy. It's pulling down my underwear.
No, it's called the Wedge-O-Matic 2000. It's an anti-wedgie apparatus. It's going to keep you from getting wedgied like if you're going down the Derstuka.
Why am I wearing a helmet that's really heavy now?
Stop asking questions and get out into the fucking pool! All right, we're going to take a really quick break. And so you're listening to Fort Fritz, and we'll be right back.
What?
I
didn't get any of that.
Okay, well, that actually needs to be a lot tighter. That helmet needs to be a lot tighter there. There we go. Okay. How you doing? Hi there. Listening to Fort Fritz right now, and we're at the top of the high dive here inside the interior pool of Fort Fritz, which is amazing that a pool inside a house has a high dive.
You guys are way up there.
We're way up there. Yeah, this is how we're rolling right now. Wait, you got something to say there, Fritz? Dude, I totally understand, and I will completely throw you off the side dive. I understand what you're saying. That's what I'm planning to do. There you go. Oh, you look great. You got the nice anti-wedgie 3000 belt on. You've got the cinder block shoes that are totally made of cinder block. Yes, I'm totally going to throw you off this because I'm here to train you about things.
Are you sure this is safe?
Oh, this is totally safe. I have been trained by people who do things.
Throw that little turd off the dive.
Okay, all right. All right, here we go. We all ready for this?
Do it! We're sick of fucking waiting.
Do it! Pussy! Pussy says what?
What?
I can't believe that worked.
Fall for it! Now fall in the water!
All right. If y'all ready to see me throw this Fritz on this high dive, say yeah!
Yeah!
1, 2, 3! Look at him go down! Alright, I'm getting down off this high dive. I want to see this from the floor level. I'm getting down off
All
this.
you can see is bubbles, man.
It's like Fritz,
This,
look
oh
at
yeah,
this.
this is
Look at him go.
seriously, my training is good. There you go, coming down this. Just remember, people, I've done this before with a lot of people, and they never come up. It's absolutely fine. It'll never come up. It's awesome.
Wait,
Is that what we wanted?
are we supposed?
What do you think I was doing?
Mandaddy, he's been down there for a long time.
Yeah, of course. That's why I put the weights on his feet.
Oh, I didn't think that was what's going to happen.
He actually
wait,
did.
he's coming up.
Oh, fuck.
He's coming up. He's going into the service.
Fuck.
Oh, he just popped up.
What the hell is going on? I've been doing this a long time.
Why do you have somebody with you?
Who is that? What is underneath you?
My helmet and my waist and my cinder blocks and my clothes came off.
What is that? You're like, what is that, a raft?
I think you gotta try to kill me again. I'm not dead.
Oh my God! What is? Okay, is that another body?
That is a body. That's
He's
a body.
floating on another body.
Get out of there.
Shit. All right, okay.
Pull him
Nick,
out,
Angela, get him out. Get him out of the pool. Get him out of the pool. I'm fucking not touching him. Nick and Angela, help grab him out of the pool.
All right, come on, get out.
Get a skimmer. Get the pool net. Get the pool net. Get the pool net.
Get the net.
Let's skim him like
Oh, it's not looking any better.
some dead leaves or like a lizard.
Is this my birthday today?
I don't know.
Yeah, buddy.
Do we have Bacardi? Do we have Bacardi? Okay, he obviously needs Bacardi. Someone find Bacardi. It's his birthday.
I want to lay down.
Okay, get him out of the pool. Okay, lift him up and slowly and oh my God. Oh my God!
Am I bleeding from my head now?
No, it's not about you. It's not about you, Fritz. God, why is it always about you? There's a floating body.
The body is.
There's another body underneath him.
It's wearing a big billowing dress. Like, what is this thing?
It's got like a big pointy black hat. I mean, it seems really stereotypical, but is that a witch corpse?
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
What? Was Felix drowning witches down here?
Yeah.
What? How are you so fucking nonchalant about these things?
Oh, he did experiments.
With witches?
Yeah.
How do you find a number of witches to find a good enough group sampling?
Florida.
It's Florida.
Oh, okay.
You
Totally get
find them
that.
at the bottom of the swimming pool.
Yeah.
There are a bunch down there.
You saw a bunch of witches
Oh,
at the
man.
bottom of the swimming pool?
Yeah.
But why did that
Why
one...
did this one float?
Wait,
Yeah.
why this one float to you? Or float you?
She said she was going to heal me.
She talked to you.
She was going to heal you?
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's
not
fucking... What?
Guys,
Guys, you know what this reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
No.
The Witch of Pungo.
The what? The Witch of Pungo.
How many witches do you know?
Lots of them.
Not shocked. Not shocked at all.
good. Okay.
Grace White Sherwood, born in 1660, was a farmer, healer, and midwife in Pungo, Princess Anne County in the colony of Virginia.
All right.
This area is currently known as Virginia Beach.
Oh.
Whoa. So,
Spookiest place on earth.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
that's a tourist destination, though, right?
Correct.
Whoa. That's fucking ridiculous.
Whoa.
Spooky bar after spooky bar.
Guys, you have to okay, so think of it this way. This is Daytona Beach, a major tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Look, I went to Daytona during the MTV Spring Break era.
No, you
I
didn't.
know terror.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I bet that
Did you
haunts
see
you.
Carmen
It
Electra?
does. It really does.
Spring break 1660.
1660. So, the start of Grace's life was very normal. She was born in Pungo and the daughter of a carpenter named John White. Very common names in the colonial times.
Yeah.
Sure.
She married at age 20 in 1680 to a farmer named James Sherwood, and her father gifted them 50 acres of land.
Damn. That's nice.
She had 3 sons with her husband, and when her father passed, they inherited the remainder of his estate. Nothing out of the ordinary was ever reported about her life up until 1698. Maybe it was because Grace was an herbalist and a lover of nature and animals, but she seemed very threatening to others in their community.
Oh yeah, that's fascist.
Right? Terrible.
Yeah.
A woman who knows things and likes
Thank
things.
you. Terrifying.
Yeah.
If she
Awful.
knows things and she likes things,
Especially
she's not to be trusted.
1698.
Yeah.
Come on.
Can't
Did
trust.
she know her menstruation hut was?
Again, that's satire.
No, actually, that actually happens, and actually just recently
kidding me?
happened
Really?
in India, where a woman was bit to death by a cobra because she was living in her menstruation hut.
Wow.
Yeah, they used to
that's-
have red tents for women on menstruation. Yeah.
So weird.
And what's wrong with that? Nothing.
As long as you bring us some sandwiches or something.
Right? At least be properly provisioned for the
You make
menstruation
everything
hut.
better. And women get mad when men say, "Bring me a sandwich." But if you're in your menstruation hut, what's the first thing you're going to want? A sandwich.
Well, first of all, to leave me the fuck alone. So this is 1698. It's less than 10 years after the Salem witch trials in Massachusetts. So Grace and her husband sued John and Jane Ginsburg and Anthony and Elizabeth Barnes for slander. The Gisburns had claimed that Grace had bewitched their pigs to death and bewitched...
I'm sorry, I can't get over the phrase.
That's-
bewitched their pigs to
That
death.
is an
Bewitched
actual
to
quote.
death.
They bewitched their pigs to
To
death.
death.
Is
That
that
is amazing.
That is a
is that
strong
the actual
bewitchment.
quote from the court document? Or?
Yes.
Wow, really?
But pigs is spelled with 2 G's.
Yeah, pig, like with
Kinda
a Y
gangsta.
probably.
Yeah.
My pigs.
P-Y-G-G.
And also bewitched their cotton crop because, allegedly, she could control the weather.
Awesome.
And Elizabeth Barnes, this is a different couple, testified, and this is a direct quote, Grace came to her one night and rode her and went out the keyhole or a crack of the door like a black cat.
Wait, what?
How
There's a
small
couple
are
of
the
things
cats
wrong with
they
that-
have?
that
It was
statement,
the
you know?
tiniest little cat.
And cat's also spelled with 2 T's.
Well,
Hopefully,
They got their own
whoever
thing going on.
court officiator was looked at this document and is like, what the fuck? 2 G's on pigs? Like you're talking about keyholes and cats? Like get this shit out of my court. Like this isn't
maybe
a
the
real thing.
stenographer had a stutter.
She bewitched my pig.
To death. She got the gist of it though. Like we know
And
that the
she
pigs
rode me
were
like a
bewitched
cat.
to death.
You never make fun of a stutterer to their face.
No.
Or also she doesn't know how to spell words.
There you go. 17th century Virginia. They probably weren't like exceptional spellers.
For sure.
Or now.
Yeah.
Zing! Take that, Virginia.
So both cases of defamation and slander were dismissed, and her husband was left to pay the court costs. So they didn't win any of these lawsuits with all the
good.
slander. So then, sadly, in 1701, 3 years later after these accusations, Grace's husband died, and then she never remarried. Shortly thereafter, in 1705, Grace was involved in another lawsuit. Again, it was this other couple. She sued Luke and Elizabeth Hill for assault and battery. As Grace described, Luke had beaten her to a great damage. Oh. She asked for £50, but was awarded only 20 shillings. So she
Why?
actually won this lawsuit. The other
really?
ones
Yeah,
they never
what was,
won.
did they say like what the cause of the altercation was?
No. However,
They just attacked this old woman?
No, she wasn't old.
she was old. Yeah,
45.
she was about, yeah.
She 45 in the
Nice.
17th
Yeah.
century?
Nice.
Wait, stop everything. 45 isn't old?
No.
Yay!
Think about the Monty Python. Old woman, man.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry,
do
old
it.
man. I'm 37. I'm sorry.
I'm not old.
I'm 37. 45's not old, according to Monty Python.
Thank
This
you.
is 17th century Virginia. Like, what do you...
Yeah, they lived to like 12.
Yeah.
All right.
So, in no reports did it say exactly why he had beaten her, but she was only awarded 20 shillings in the lawsuit, but then the lawsuit backfired on her because then that same couple came back and then later charged her with witchcraft, which was a criminal offense.
So beating someone up, you get 20... Your penance is paying 20 shillings. Alleged witchcraft is a criminal offense. You got to come stand before, like...
Civil court, criminal court.
It's that OJ shit. It's like, yeah.
The trial was delayed and delayed. Eventually, the county court impaneled a jury of women to search for Grace for witches' marks. And what are witches' marks? They are spots or nipple-like marks where a witch would suckle her familiar, an animal-like demon given to her by the devil.
Oh man, so there's a familiar added into
Damn,
it.
this is rad. I didn't know
So like
this.
skin tags. Basically.
Pretty much like skin tags. So if you unfortunately have one of those, you're a witch.
Okay.
Wow.
I am totally a witch.
So the women apparently have found 2 such marks, but the case did not go to trial right away. Being that this was just about 10 years after the Salem witch trials, which was very controversial, the county was trying to avoid such like a conflict like that. So instead, they sent it to a higher court, yet it was returned because no one really wanted to deal with a court case like this after
Of
the Salem
course.
witch trials.
Yeah.
So the county investigated Grace's home, and eventually the justices ordered her to be tried in the water by ducking.
Ducking.
Yes.
Ducking.
Ducking.
No goosing.
Not
my
goosing.
No ducking. Just no
Not
goosing. Just
swanning.
ducking. No swanning.
Ducking.
No duck goosing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is ducking?
So ducking is the act of tying a rope to the suspect's right thumb and left big toe, and a
right,
second rope around the left thumb and right big toe, and then tossed in the water.
Okay.
Okay, so you're basically bound and gagged
Yes.
and thrown into a river?
Right.
Wow.
Just to see if something
Look at
happens.
this
You should
gonna
know
end
what this
well.
is like. You should know what this
Yeah.
is like.
So if they sink, and hopefully rescued before they drown, they are innocent. If they do drown, it is said that they are vindicated in their next life and their name is cleared.
Good for them. Good for
Silver
them.
lining.
Angela, what religion is this based on? Is this Christianity? Is this baptism? What is this? Because like it has overthrows of baptism, right?
Virginia in the 17th century, or
I
like
would think
early
Christianity,
18th
right?
century. That's going to be,
Protestants?
baptism is a subsect of.
Presbyterian? I mean,
No, that's going to be like strict, like Church of England. Even though Church of England is not that strict.
Yeah, I guess it is. But yeah, Protestant or whatever the hell they were before they came over.
it can be
Quakers.
anything, I guess.
Quakers,
I have no
shakers.
idea.
Shaken
but it's
bakers.
just, like
Midnight
what-
takers.
Is there any kind of like biblical passage that you know of, or is this just
Nothing.
like
This
are
is
they
just
just
what they
winging it?
They were literally like, you know what? If they float, they're a witch. If they sink, they're not. You
Well,
know,
yeah, gang
let's try it
mentality.
out. You
Wow.
know,
And again,
You gotta have a black and white on this. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, witch or no witch, let's find out.
but I mean, there's like a lose-lose there because like
Yeah.
if you float, yay, you're living, but
We're
then
gonna
you're
burn
a
you at the
witch.
stake.
Yeah.
But you forgot one thing. They're women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is no win.
Right.
Truly.
Yep.
Can't do anything
Never
right.
has been.
That's true.
Hashtag real.
The ducking of Grace Sherwood was delayed a few times because of rain, because she can control the weather, right?
Right.
Right. Oh,
right.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, she can.
How would that affect a ducking?
I don't really, that doesn't make any sense
Yeah, it
because like
doesn't-
she's going
Lightning.
underwater anyway, I guess for anyone who wants to watch. I don't know.
yeah, maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
if she knew the future, she'd have a drought for a few months before she knew it was going to happen. So then that
Water
she's-
levels. Are
I guess they
low.
really wanted like the attendance to be high, so they wanted to make sure people could
It's
go.
all about clicks.
That makes the
Yeah.
most sense.
She was postponing every week. She was like, "Oh, this ducking has been canceled due to inclement weather."
It's just like 2 weeks in advance. Like, no, that'll be also canceled due to inclement weather. I have a feeling. I don't know.
Well, eventually on July 10th in 1706, Grace was ducked in the Lynnhaven River, which is now known as Witch Duck Point.
Whoa, that's cool. Really?
So-
In Virginia?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. Which duck point?
She was bound, as I said, with her fingers and toes all tied together.
The finger and toe thing cracks me out.
I
That's just
know.
really bizarre.
It's very specific.
It really is, yeah.
Very specific. So she was bound and thrown from a boat, not from any kind of dock, from a boat.
Okay.
And
was it like a booze cruise? Come on out, free shots until we throw off the witch.
woo! Unfortunately, but fortunately, she was able to untie herself and rise to the surface, proving to those present that she was, in fact, a witch.
Oh yeah, that's definitely witchcraft.
Because like instincts of like trying to save yourself obviously mean you're a witch,
Witchcraft.
right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I guess because of the controversy of Salem witch trials, they actually didn't burn her at the stake or hang her or anything. As punishment for her crime, Grace Sherwood spent 7 years in jail. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And once released...
That's a long time, though.
It is a long time.
Especially when you only lived to 12.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, but you're doing
45.
nothing. You did nothing wrong.
Anyway, when she was released, there were no more records of any other charges, and she apparently lived out the rest of her life peacefully and died at 80 years old.
Oh shit.
Wow.
She totally was a witch.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone else died at 4.
That's awesome. So
Maybe she was a witch, you know?
She lived her entire life in tatters as a witch, and then she died ignominiously, and now no one remembers her, so that's great.
Well, historians believe that Grace Sherwood was the only woman ever accused and charged of witchcraft in Virginia. She was also described as being so beautiful that she attracted the men and possibly the women in the community. So was it witchcraft or just jealousy?
Yeah, that's actually
And
a
aren't
really
you
good
dying
point.
now to see a picture of her?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
it's always interesting in different cultures to hear about the most beautiful man or woman of a culture, and you see the picture, like, really?
Really? Yeah.
This guy? That was the one?
I feel like that's like a failed John Hughes movie from the 80s.
Man, this guy looks like Ducky. You gotta be shitting me. You have to be
Because
shitting
it was
me.
called Ducking, and Ducky...
So on July 10th in 2006, exactly 300 years after her ducking trial, Virginia Governor Timothy Kane pardoned Grace Sherwood and restored her good name. Which goes to show you that Tim Kaine really loves to back bad girls like the Witch of Pungo and most recently, the notorious HRC.
Oh, shit!
Notorious HRC.
Drop the mic.
And in 2007, a statue depicting her was erected in Virginia Beach near the courthouse where she was tried. The statue is of her with a raccoon alongside her to represent her love of animals and with a basket of garlic and rosemary to symbolize her knowledge of herbal healing.
Delicious.
Ooh, rosemary.
garlic, and trash panda.
Yes.
Simon and Garfunkel did it right.
They
They
really did.
You know, they really did.
And so a statue erected for a witch. That's you got to dig that in America.
That's pretty badass.
She was pardoned, you know?
You don't hear that often.
No.
Pretty much it's either witch, burned witch, or nothing else. That's about it. That's all
There was
you
one
hear.
time I was in Salem, Massachusetts, and they were unveiling a statue of Bewitched. Does that count?
No.
No.
Not at all. Wait, was it the TV show or the movie?
They were doing the original. Remember, they had the animation at the beginning of Bewitched in the
Right.
original TV show. So it was a
Forget.
statue in that sort of style, but it was in conjunction with the release of the Will Ferrell movie.
So it's tainted and
I mean, that
clean.
community subsists on tourism. It needs it. It's a very small town.
Yeah, well.
Well, and all you're known for is burning witches. You know, it's not, not really a tourist, destination on the map. Hey, let's go see where they burned all those women.
They had great tofutti.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Burning witches and tofutti.
What a good combination.
Hey guys, can I get out of the pool now? Can I go home?
This guy is really
You
needy.
are
really.
home,
You are home.
quote unquote.
I don't want to stay here though. I want to go get some chicken from the chicken joint.
This guy's obsessed. Okay, I don't know if it's the head injury or the lack of oxygen, but this guy is really into his chicken.
Well, I heard that chicken cartilage is really good for underdeveloped brains or so I don't know, stem cells, something, etc., science term.
Chicken's good, man.
So you just want to go get just some tendons?
Yeah.
I mean, chicken skin's delicious.
It's the best.
It's
Yeah.
delicious. It's the best. And chicken skin is delicious.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Sometimes it's the only
So
thing
good.
I'll eat. You know, I'll just eat the skin and just throw the rest away.
I totally. And I've had a sandwich that was just chicken skin before.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. It was like a chicken skin BLT. It was delicious.
I'll
Yeah.
take one of those.
I don't know. I want to go get
small
chicken. Now I want to do.
and
Do they do
Coke.
chicken? What? Are you go there?
Have
You're trailing
chicken
off.
Do they
brains.
have like I don't know? Is there like maybe a walk-in clinic we can stop at, or like some sort of doctor that maybe hangs out a lot at the chicken joint? Like maybe do they have a chicken clinic, minute chicken clinic?
I don't give a cluck.
Cluck, cluck. You could be in luck because we have two things in one. It's the Cluckin' Clinic. That's right. It's the #1 chicken joint / walk-in clinic that you'll find in any state. Why? Because we have the most golden, delicious chicken you'll ever see and the best doctors and nurses to care for all your ailments. If you've broken a bone but also want to break a wishbone, we're the place you want to go. It's the Cluckin' Clinic. Come on in and get your fixins while we fix you. The Cluckin' Clinic, because why the hell wouldn't you? The Cluckin' Clinic, proud sponsor of Fort Fritz.